Всем привет, друзья! Меня зовут Марат, а это Макс Пейн. Самая первая часть. Поехали. Так, в общем, только один уровень сложности. Какой дают, такой дают. Раз выбирать не из чего, то не будем долго тянуть с этим.
Standby, 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
That's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
По сути, игра должна быть на русском.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
В общем, сообщают о стрельбе на крыше небоскреба.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
Чтобы объяснить, что здесь произошло, нужно вернуться в прошлое. Игра должна быть на русском, но я что-то установил, чтобы озвучка была английская, потому что русская озвучка, не в обиду актеру дубляжа, но не особо подходит Макс Пейну, поэтому поставил я английскую озвучку, чтобы сохранить истинную
I was still
атмосферу.
on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. Sun setting on a sweet summer's day. Smell of freshly mowed lawns. Sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
3 года назад. Дом,
Michelle,
белый дом.
honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Пойдем.
What the hell? Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
Ви и шприц. За окном будто ад.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne Residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Чисто на секундочку, вот эта игра слов тоже классная. Что в самом названии игры Макс Пейн и в том, для просмотра ленты комиксов, хорошо. И в телефонном разговоре. То, что он говорит, in this Payne Residence. Но Payne созвучно со словом боль в английском языке. И он как бы спрашивает, это резиденция боли? Ну, то есть, предвосхищая то, что случилось дальше.
Michelle! Michelle!
Блять. Ворвался, блядь.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming! It's gonna
I'm gonna hurt you. No. No, please, God, no.
Это должен быть последний, по-моему.
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Семью убили. Ну и вот к чему тот звонок. Какое событие предвосхищалось.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
Глава 1. Станция Роско-стрит. Часть 1. Воздушный. Удивительно, конечно, что игра какого года, не знаю, 2001. Но так долго загружается. Что же там такое? Почему ноут не тянет?
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside, the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station. And Alex.
Вот и наша остановка. Надо встретиться с Алексом.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Станция абсолютно пуста. Нужно поискать Алекса. Опять-таки ничего хорошего это не значит.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Так.
The pills would ease the pain.
Да, таблетки тебе еще пригодятся, братан. Секундулю. Боекомплект для береты. Еще патроны.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much. What the hell?
Ты че не умер-то? Я в тебя столько стрелял. Дезерт Игл.
Yeah, he's dead. What the?
Полиция. Ну, не в смысле полиция. Полиция. Транзитная полиция. Возьмем. Где кореш наш?
Hey, yeah.
Секундулю. Так, ща. Давайте уберем автоподбор. Смена оружия. Смену оружия берем, потому что очень мешает.
Right. Hey!
В смысле? Прям бессмертная. Бля, это был свой. Сорян. Случайно ёбнул своего, ну, блин.
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
В поисках Алекса мы оказались посреди какой-то...
Ain't exactly keeping low profile.
Закрыто? Ладно, похуй. В поисках Алекса мы наткнулись на какую-то другую, более серьезную, криминалистическую, скажем так, операцию. Ты свободен.
Save me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure. Sounds good. Follow me.
Щеп. Может, мы тебе ствол дадим хотя бы, ну? Открывай.
Home free. This way.
Watch out!
Ну ёбана. Блять. Сейчас опять закроется. Нет! Блять, как... Ебать, сколько вас тут? Что-то дохуя их тут. Я большой молодец, то что я не сохранился ни разу за всю игру. Блять. Ладно. А пропустить нет, нельзя.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Блять, надо не забывать сохраняться. Так.
The pills would hold the pain back for a while.
В смысле, где-то же патроны были. Ну пойдем.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
За спидранем. Где второй?
Yeah.
Ну просунь руку между прутьями. Дотянешься. Почему бы и нет?
What the?
Так, мужик где был? Подожди, а где мужик-то был? Отсюда мы пришли.
Sure. Yeah, really. Sure. Yo!
А он уже мертвый был. Ну там пока мы не пойдем. Туда нам пока не надо.
Kiss it.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Так,
Home free. This way.
Hey. Look out!
бам. Чё? Все раскурочили.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Мне еще что-то сделать надо. Вроде нет. Тут ничего не нажимается. Ну, мне типа сюда надо. Блять. Ну я... Так, ну пойдем сюда. А, я теперь типа могу... запустить. Да, можно сломать эту перегородку. Поехали.
So much for being subtle.
С места преступления.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down in Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
Да, так или иначе, мы собирались это выяснить. Он, конечно, сказал я, но он не один, а со мной. А я не один, вы со мной.
Yo!
Да. Тебя тут нету? А и тут тебя нет. Какой коварный. Какой коварный парень. С кем ты болтал? Так.
What the hell was that?
Хер его знает. Что-то ебануло. Там вроде тот ходит уже.
All done here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed to bring it. Yeah, right.
Yo!
Ты думал, у тебя карма не настегнет?
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Пацаны не принесли
What the
детонатор.
hell?
Okay, fellas, the police are on their way. New York's finest, they're gonna be here soon.
Да я уже тут. Ёбана. Я же опять не сохранился, блядь. Блин. Я опять не сохранился. Да, я помню.
Sure. What the? What the hell?
Блять. Жестко. Дробовик, короче, имба. Дробовик имба. Ебашит только в путь. Я, конечно, понимаю, это справедливо. Это честно.
No way. What the hell? What the?
Дробовик ебашит только в путь. там что?
What the hell was that?
Hold on here. Give me the detonator.
Ice him!
В смысле?
Whack the sucker! What the hell?
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon. Just stick to the plan. We've got...
Блять. Я не подойду. Но никого уже нет.
What the hell?
Где? Понял? Где F5?
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor. The bank robber's score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine. The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Так, видимо, надо вернуться назад. Блять, это вы так громко топаете? Ебать. Серьезные ребят. Блять, неудобная позиция. Да.
Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Блять, как я... Все ХП куда-то испарилось. Так, не надо не забывать сохраняться.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Ёб! Я слышал звук, но что-то не совсем понял, что это было. А когда понял, уже все. Уже поздно. Сейчас. Теперь пойдем.
Let's get the hell out of here!
We'll be fine.
Так, это выход, а это куда? Могли бы побыстрее приехать на самом-то деле.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Глава 3. Искатель приключений.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing a Bogart like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk swap plan. But don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Junk swap team. Gotta take this Marble City for you.
Живучие.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses, everything all right?
Да все заебись, братан.
Joey.
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Julio, you're right in there? You're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
It's Payne!
Это я, да.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator been busted for a decade or more.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
У вас что, блядь, там камеры в метро нет? То есть я по кругу прошел.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay.
What the hell?
Блять. Только не падай, только не падай. Думал, эта хуйня взорвется, она не хочет взорваться. Так. Тут ничего нет. Серьезно? Так, третий этаж как раз. Если 303.
Previously on Lords and Ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
What the hell?
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
Так. Это я заберу вас.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
It's Payne!
Где это? Блять! Фух, не заметил его. Так, подожди.
Piece of crap!
Oh, careful. It might kick back. Indeed.
В смысле, эптик? Зарядка. Заряд дроби в упор вообще не решает. Вы чё, не умираете?
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city. Killer storm. The NYPD has been out on Max Payne. Killer storm. Whatever steps necessary. Here's stated that Valkyr.
It's coming. It's coming.
Get him!
Так, главное, чтобы тот сидел, не уебывался.
I'd found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a letter. Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
What the hell?
Не рыпайся. Я всего лишь пришел за таблетками. Блять. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Что написано? Баф? Вы не выпустите, да? Меня отсюда. Копы.
Did you hear something? Nah. There!
Блять, сука, здоровье проебал. Печально. А вы что тут вдвоем делали, а? Не, здесь не выход. Так, а где выход? Закрыто. Да и уйду, я заебал. Но лифт не работает.
Told you. God damn. Hey,
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Yo.
Tim, go get him. No, wait, you go get him. You go and get him.
Что-то я запутался. Лифт же не работает. Что за наебало? Вы сказали, лифт не работает.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
На всякий случай встанем чуть подальше.
It was freaking crazy. The cops were doing a full-scale siege next door. More traffic than rush hour. I mean, bleeding bastards running back and forth. Ronnie and Jimbo to throw. And in the middle, I saw.
Блять. Ладно. Да иди нахуй. Просто, блядь, ебучий дробовик. Ой, блядь, жопа горит. Все, хп. Я, сука, у тебя в упор из дробовика стреляю. Какого хуя ты не умираешь? У тебя, блядь, из чего пиджак сделан, блядь? Скажи мне, я такой же, блядь, хочу. Потому что я выпрыгиваю, блядь. Мне в упор сразу. Ваншот. Что там по телеку?
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Коробки подвинуть, серьезно?
Hey,
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night.
yeah, what would you eat? There.
Давай, Макс, давай у них пиджак снимем, блядь, он у них такой пиздатый. Ёбана! Как я далеко.
It was freaking nice, huh?
И чё, он похоть? Один хуй все здоровье въебал. Сейчас посмотрим. Ребята тоже, да, в прошлый раз уже играли, знают, что делать.
Yo!
Йоу.
Exhibit number 1, newspaper.
Ну открой.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd
Gun him down.
Неудобно. Блять. Под конец. Да ёбана. Сука.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night.
Где третий? Где загулял третий, говорю? Я помню, тут был. Ну, ждет, блять.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss them where they are. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Tears of green-eyed angels. Amen.
Пойдем ворвемся. Неудачная попытка. Сейчас вот так сделаем.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr. There was a key on the table.
Ключ к решетке. Бар.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the Kung Fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
There he is.
Ебать! Еще? Блять. У тебя тоже пиджак, блядь, под кофтой. Тот самый непробиваемый. Другого объяснения твоей живучести у меня нет. Бля, я же тебе говорю, давай снимем. Это было 5 обезболивающих, осталось 2. Че, как-то нормально тебе? Сука, серьезно? Ну или у него рубашку возьмем. Нормальная идея. Идея хорошая.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area, the kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines, the blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Corneli, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
У меня же есть ключ. Или я еще здесь не закончил? Сука, все равно зацепила. Что ты за пес, блядь? Алло? Ничего не осталось. Ингрэм, 25. ХП нет, обезболивающих нет. Нихуя нет. Так, ну отсюда мы пришли. В смысле, блядь? Что? К чему был этот круг? А, надо было кнопку нажать. Глава 5. Вместо нас заговорят пушки. В принципе, так всю игру. Спойлер алерт небольшой. Всю игру будут говорить только пушки.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged. Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Ну что ж, давайте на этом закончим. Спасибо, что посмотрели. Если вам понравилось данное видео, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии, поделитесь видео с друзьями, ну и, конечно же, подписывайтесь на канал. И всем до скорых встреч уже в следующих прохождениях, в следующих видео. Всем удачи, всем пока.